Hey guys, welcome back to another Odin guide video. Today we're going to be doing Lotus. I'm going to be showing all my favorite spam spots, my favorite ways to start like playing around with the Odin, and basically how I just use the Odin overall. I also am going to be showing a bit of like eye spots and also sucks in between here and there, just to kind of like show you how I really play the character, and also how I just use the Odin to like its maximum potential. So first we're going to start here on the A side, and usually I like to start in tree here, because when the enemies usually push out A, it's kind of hard to use the Odin if you're just running up main here. You still can do it, it's a little bit harder, but usually I let the enemies go out main, and then I throw an eye like up here.
Where are you?
Then as it's about to get to the edge, I drop it right here, and I can spam people through these walls right here like this. And you can only spam this door specifically with high pen. You cannot do it with vandals. So make sure you have an Odin or a Guardian or anything that's high penetration. And another thing, even if I don't have the eye, I like to put pings on the map, because it helps me just get a like kind of idea of where I need to spam. So usually I like to put like a ping like here, 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 and here. So I know to spam here. Then if someone's in that corner, here. And then as people are running up, this is a good one. Usually I get a lot of free kills because of it. People start to run up here, like on the left here. They try to press the button on the door, and I spam like this. So that's usually how I get a lot of free kills, and it starts tilting the enemy team, so they start playing worse, and then it gets easier to spam people. If they do end up taking tree though, you still can spam this wall. It's a little bit harder because you can't like spam like this. You have to be like pretty much in line with it, but you still can spam it. So like if enemies are coming in like right here, you can spam it like this when they're going through the door. And also, if you want to pair an eye with it as well, I can throw an eye up here, and it will kind of scan inside tree, like into here. So this will actually be a good eye with it while you're standing this, if you time it well. But if you do end up wanting to like go like main side, you still can spam this whole wall right here. So if there's like someone like counter spamming as well, I'll show you that later. Someone counter spamming in here, you can counter spam them back. Spam through the walls. If you get the A main control, you still know there's people in like deep A main here, like an A lobby. You can still spam through the wall, like this whole bar here. This is like perfect. So I do get a lot of free kills here, and if I can, I also throw a suck like off the wall like this. Try and suck them, spam through the wall, stuff like that. You can also, it's kind of like iffy, like it's kind of weird, but you can kind of spam this rock here. I don't know like how it works half the time, because sometimes it like I see like some of the bullets don't go through, but some of them do. So it's kind of like half and half. So you just kind of have to like determine how you like where to aim. It's usually the most left part of this rock works, and like as part of this like little like green little root here, so it's going away, the bullets don't go through anymore. So try and only spam to like this part of the rock. You cannot spam this whole wall here. This is not spammable. You can actually, if you have like a scan, let's say up here.
Where are you?
They just added this to the map, so you can actually spam through the wall like this, and like spam through like this. So I don't use that too often, but if I ever do get a spam, I will definitely be utilizing it. And if you definitely know there's someone in the corner here, you can just spam something like this for a free kill. That's a free kill right there, especially if you hear someone drop, because a lot of people like to go up here after they take a main, drop. And let's say they're like a sky or something, they like to flash around the corner. Well, if you pre-prepare for it, you can you're already playing anti, and you can spam them through the wall like this. And if you're like retaking B or something, or if you're just on attack, this is just a good spam in general. You can spam this whole wall over here like this. If there's anyone behind it. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, you can spam through the far left of this wall as well. So yeah, from all the way to this like little like window-looking thing, all the way to the door, you can spam through. If there's anyone using like a judge or something like that. And also, the same goes for the other side. If there's like you're playing, I don't like to play Europe too often, but if I am ever here and I have an Odin, I can spam through the walls like this from the other side. Same thing, just reversed. If the enemies have already taken a site, there isn't too many spams. You can spam these walls, but I think this is pretty obvious. You can spam these walls right here. Not really that useful though, unless you're like maybe playing the site and like people are trying to run up on you. You can do like stuff like this. We do like a little bit like run and gun Odin, like unpeak, repeat, like stuff like that. I do like stuff like that all the time. It's kind of like half and half though. Either you die or you get like a kill and you win the round because of it. So try not to do that too much, but it can be useful if it's like, you know, getting really hectic backside. If you know there's enemies pushing stairs or something, you can actually spam this whole wall. You can also do this with like a Vandal. But it's better with an Odin. So you can do either, but I found it to be more consistent with the Odin, just because there's more. You can pretty much spam the whole wall instead of just like a couple spots like here. This wall is also spammable. This is pretty obvious. This is a pretty common spam spot. So always, if you have an Odin, always spam this wall. It's just, I mean, you don't even get a kill if you're like on attack or something. It's always good to spam this wall. More good spams if you're like on defense side. If enemies are like, let's say this is smoked off here, and enemies are pushing like the C-link area, you can spam through the wall like this. This is a great spam. You can just spam everyone through the wall right here. Another good spam, just in general, is if the enemies are taking the site and this gets smoked off right here as they're running in, you just throw an eye right near this like little flower, and it will land somewhere right up here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's gonna scan people running in. And as the eye is landing, you should be like holding your knife out if you know this is safe. Obviously, don't hold your knife out if there isn't enemy, or if you know there's like enemies here. But hold your knife out, and this is gonna be smoked if they're pushing the site. And as they're running, you can spam like this, and you can also spam this corner as well right here. Always spam this corner if you have an Odin. Just a free clear for the corner. You don't have to like check left. Always a free kill if someone's standing there. If you are in defense, you decide to like go up B main or something, you can spam people through the C door just like at the A door. It's the same thing. Hard to get more value out of it. It's kind of like iffy because like it's kind of awkward taking B main and then like having to like spam through the door and then holding this whole B main line. But if you ever do like get the chance to, it is good if you know they're running up C. But just be careful because with the new door changes, the doors open up faster. They open up way faster and they stay open longer. So just be careful if you're playing with the Odin, you have to play farther back. Because I learned it the hard way where I played too close, spamming like this. Someone opened up the door, I tried to run away, and this was already open, so I died. So make sure if you are spamming, play really far back like this. For the C side, so this spam is really niche. It's kind of like half and half. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really like to use it that much because you can only spam it from this part of the wall, not here, not this like black rock, but to the left of it, like where the wall is. It's really niche, but you can get a spam through it like this if you time it right with this eye like up here. Like I throw an eye up here, scans pretty much everything C main, and then you can just spam through the wall if they're like in this corner here. Next, if I don't go waterfall, as I'm running up like to retake C site, because usually I'm playing on A. Running up C site, and as the enemies are coming in, I usually like to throw one of two eyes most of the time. Maybe I switch it up and just throw something random. But I throw an eye like up here.
I'll find you.
And any enemies who are running in like here will get scanned by the eye. Or I also throw like an eye like up here.
I'll find you.
And that will scan anyone running in. They did change it so if enemies are like literally all the way right back here, it won't scan them, so you might have to throw it a little bit deeper because on the map it just barely misses it, so you might have to like just throw it like that pretty much gets it, besides a little bit over here. But you might have to throw it a little bit deeper considering they just recently changed it. So yeah, that's the only thing you have to might take into consideration is that the eye might need to go a little bit deeper than usual. With that eye, you can actually spam like anyone through this wall specifically here, and if you like angle it right, you can spam anyone like through the floor as well, like right here. Obviously, all these wood boxes are spammable. This whole wall is spammable. A good little like thing I like to do is if there's enemies coming this way, if this is defense or attack, if like an enemy's wrapping you sight, or if you're holding the retake if you're on attack, is if you do like a little jump up here, just a little jump like right around the corner, and then you can like spam through the wall like this as they're running up, and you can just spam them. And they pretty much can't do anything to you. So I think that's about all for defense side. There isn't too much that's different from the attack side besides maybe like a few differences or like different lineups for the spams really. But there isn't much for like C long. There isn't really much besides the same spam, but it's just so inconsistent to the point where like, I don't know. It's fun to use if you can get it off, but it's just you might as well try and focus your time spamming on these wood boxes or spamming through the smoke, maybe getting a lucky kill. But you can also do the same spam here as well on the door. If there's anyone you know that's like up B main, Or if you do walk up C long and take like C long control, you ping this box right here, because a lot of people like to hide in this right behind this box right here. Ping like right next to the box, like on the map, and you just spam through the wall like this. You may or may not get a kill, but it is something to do if you have a team that is walking up like B for like a lurk or something, and you can easily clear this corner for your teammate. So for next, for like taking B, there isn't that is like too crazy for spams. Just like a good thing for the Odin is you always want to be like, as your team is running in, you want to be like trying to hold left click on an angle. That is like a good tip for the Odin, I say, is like, especially your team's like taking a site, you want to try and spam like a pretty like important like entry point, like either if this is smoked off, you start spamming into heaven like this, or if you know that this is smoked off and like there's enemies trying to run through, you can spam through like this. So that's always just like a good general tip, not even just for Lotus, but just for the Odin specifically, they can use to like either get more kills or just make it safer for your team to run in. I guess a good spam for B would be obviously the opposite of the B site, so it would be through this wall again. But a lot of people like to they like to think they're safe behind this wall, because even though you can spam with a Vandal, it's like people don't really do. It's really hard to spam with like a Vandal. It's way easier to spam with like an Odin and such. So always, if this is smoked off when you've already taken the site, always just try and get like little like bursts of spams here and there. You might get some damage or a kill. I would like to do it just because it catches the enemies off guard a little bit. If you can, always plant here, because you play like B main with Odin, and you can like even if you smoke yourself off, which is, it can actually be good, especially if like an Odin or two in your team, and you just spam through like the smoke like this. It's pretty much impossible for them to defuse unless they like run through the smoke and kill you, or get like a lucky spam back. So next, let's finish up the Odin guide by going to like the A side of the map for the attack side. A good spam I like to do is I like to ping on the map right here, and I just get myself lined up like this, and anyone that is running up like here, or who's like running up with it, just this whole basically this whole wall, you can just like spam like at the start of the round, and it catches people off guard by like a lot. Like people like freak out because it's like a pretty like awkward spam. Like you don't really expect it off the start of the round like that. So you don't always have to do just that specific thing. You can make it a little bit more to the left, change it up, all that. And you can also spam through this whole wall. So if you know there's like an enemy holding here, just go like this, or get a little bit of like jiggle action like this. After you have taken the like A main control, it's always good to spam this wall like this, because sometimes there's like offers here and stuff that like to hold this angle after you've taken it for like a free pick. So I always do this. It's always the same ping, but you kind of just like get used to it. You don't even have to ping it anymore after time because you just know the angle. Just spam through like this, maybe get damage or a kill, something like that. Once you like scale more up A side, if you know there's like an enemy in tree, what I like to do is get on top of the rubble right here, aim like right like diagonally where this like pillar is, and just run, jump, and throw.
I'll find you.
It's gonna land an eye right into tree, and if you just spam this whole wall, if anyone's in there. Usually it gets broken, but like if you pair it with like an omen blind or something, or you pair it with like another ability that can like stun people or something like that, catch people off guard while your team is like taking tree, and you get like maybe a spam kill or something. Another good like I like to use while like I'm taking the site with the Odin is like just throwing it right up here. They'll scan people who are like in the open back site, and then if they get scanned, you can throw like a suck like this, and then if this usually should be smoked off, so that gets sucked, they get scanned, sucked, and then you can just run up like spam your Odin like this. Just be like really dumb, because sometimes you might die, but I like doing stuff like that where you just run up with an Odin because it just catches them so off guard and they don't know what to do, and you end up killing them. So stuff like that is also really good. If you can plant for like any side of tree, I found it to be more useful to plant here instead of here. Because if you open up the door, you can go to A main and like spam through the smokes and stuff. But I've always ended up planting here is way better, because you can play tree, you can spam through the wall here to to get them off the bomb, then open up door, then go through, go back to main, do the same thing. And then you can repeat it, or you can fake it, do whatever you like. So far, I think that's what I found to be pretty consistent with how I play Fade and just the Odin in general on this map. If you have any other spams on this map that I didn't show in this video, please let me know in the comments. And also let me know what map you would like me to do next. I hope you learned something from this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Hope you all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.